By the way, that's my appointment schedule. A lot of appointments for the summertime. Morning everyone! Today is a cold morning. It is overcast and I'm pretty cold because it's pretty windy outside and the air is just, there's like a little breeze going on, so it's a little bit cold for me, but I'm okay. Happy Friday and happy Cinco de Mayo, everyone! So what I'm gonna do now is make my breakfast and make her breakfast too. You want some breakfast? Yes? No problem. Yesterday I made my Make-A-Wish vlog and I hope you guys enjoyed it because I wanted to recall like the happy moments about like my Make-A-Wish and what I did walking around the mall for 5 hours. It's a true story, like I'm not gonna lie, it's my own voice, I experienced it and I just love talking about it because it was such a happy memory for me to have. And I hope you guys enjoyed my theme song. I liked making the theme song because it was really fun to do and I got to learn how to edit like on my own and it was pretty fun to have done by myself the first time because I think my editing skills are getting better each time I have a video come out, and I'm feeling every video that comes out is like my skills are getting better each time I do a video. Alright, done cooking, made my breakfast. Some eggs with a little bit of hot sauce because sometimes I like it hot. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys about the update. We are going to try the 3-day infusion, but it's going to be in June. So, it's how it works. It's like it's going to be 30 minutes to an hour. Knowing my veins are so bad, it's probably going to take like an hour and a half. And plus they have to mix it for you because it's your own combination of like how much the doctor wants to give that day and how you're doing. So it's gonna be in June, and my mom actually has like an appointment thing for me. Yes, it says Ellis's appointments for the whole summer, and I'm hoping that I don't have to do that much tests because I remember last year I didn't have to do that test, but I had to do a lot during school. So like in October I had to be hospitalized for 2 days to have that and have a tube down my throat, down my nose, all the way down into my stomach to see how I was swallowing, and they said of course it was affected, my swallowing was affected by scleroderma, which it makes me have trouble swallowing and like heartburn, all that fun stuff. So the results showed that last year. It's not a surprise because this disease is progressive. So they're doing everything they can to stop the muscle tightening in like all my muscles, and I've been preventing that by doing all my stretches and just, just calm myself and just relax. This is why I watch anime and vlog, because vlogging has changed my life, because I feel like I have a story to tell that everyone wants to hear, and I just want to be able to inspire someone or make someone's day or give them just advice that'll make them feel positive about themselves. So for me, many people don't know that I have a chronic illness because people are like, oh yeah, you look so good. And it's like, yes, I look good, but it's mostly on the inside. And it affects my muscles, so you can't really see how I'm affected by it, by my day-to-day life. And it's just, I like it how people are just like, oh, you look good. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, yes, I look like a normal person, but it's just sometimes they don't understand that I have something that affects me every day, and it's just more than you think. By the way, that's my appointment schedule. A lot of appointments for the summertime. What I mean by how scleroderma affects me is that it just affects my muscles and the way I walk. So I walk super slow, and sometimes my hands are like weird and they get white, and it's just that's how the way my body is. And people, sometimes they like to stare because in my family everyone's like all like, yeah, we're skinny, but it's just like I look a little bit skinnier and like my back is like so if you see me like walking or my hands or my arms like a little bit not straight as they used to, and like whenever I walk I like walk with like a little wobble because it's like either like my legs are hurting or it's just like the way I walk, because it just affects my muscles because my muscles are super tight. And some days you'll be able to see me walking weird if it's really cold or it's just I don't feel good, but it's just all the time I'm affected by it, and mostly people don't know and they're like, oh, why do you walk weird? I'm just like, I have a disease called scleroderma, and not really people would really know about it. So this is why I'm making a vlog about how I am today, because keep in mind, back in 2014, I wasn't capable of sharing my story and how I felt, what I was doing, because in 2014 I was just a mess. I looked horrible, my body was in pain, and I wanted to be alone. I needed some privacy, and I just didn't want to share my story. And plus, I didn't even know what's going on. Doctor's appointments, medications, and all these other things that I was just a normal, like, I was just a normal 16-year-old, and then all of a sudden I was just blasted with, like, this new diagnosis of scleroderma, and I was just so shocked because all of the things that I worked for, I thought they were gonna be crumbling down. I thought I wasn't gonna like be able to go to school, but luckily I was fine. Just missed a lot of school due to appointments, like a lot. Like I went to the doctor in 2014 a lot. It was about like 3 appointments every month, and yeah, plus OT and sometimes PT, and it was just a lot to deal with. Like, I was overwhelmed with school and my health, and then everything was getting worse. And I was just so overwhelmed, I didn't have time to talk about what was happening. And plus, I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't really confident in myself in sharing my story. And I thought people would make fun of me because they're like, what is that disease? And they don't know what I'm talking about. And they're all like, oh, you're good. Like, I used to don't have cancer. And it's like, well, I was diagnosed with something that I didn't even heard of, and it's affecting me. And I feel like people weren't just very supportive back then, but now people are just like amazing. People love me, and I seriously want to advocate with scleroderma and other rheumatic diseases, because I feel like I've changed through many experiences. Like, I went to camp. Camp was a big one. The camp that I went to is Camp Esperanza, and that camp was amazing because I went there when I was 17. No, 16? I went there when I was 16, and it changed my whole perspective of me living with a chronic illness like scleroderma. And I know now that I can advocate my story and to be able to make my voice heard. And plus, I'm doing vlogs to make sure I spread awareness about what I'm going through, what my journey is, because I'm only 3 years into this now, and I think the denial part has been over, that I have a disease. Yeah, I am going to be sick for the rest of my life. Yes, I'm taking medications, but it's just, I feel really confident in myself that I can share my story and no one's going to make fun of me. And I just want to be able to relate to someone else who has scleroderma or who just has like a rheumatic disease and just want to talk. Like, you know, the world is so small, even though, like, we all have different diseases, but we're all going through a similar experience that we all go through. I hope that everyone enjoyed this video and actually took some meaning about chronic illness and how it affects my life. And I'll see you guys later, and happy Cinco de Mayo! Hope you guys enjoy!